I want to go back.
It's up to the medical board to decide if you're fit to be discharged to duty.
Well, you can tell them.
Advise them. You're sure it's what you want?
Yes. When it's all over, those men who didn't acquit themselves, my generation, I mean, well, they aren't going to count for anything. And this is the club to end all clubs.
And do you want to be a member?
Yes.
But you already are.
No. I broke down.
I'm preparing reports for the medical board. You're due to appear next time.
I'm not giving in.
All right.
What'll happen?
You'll get another period of sick leave, and then another, and so on, until the war ends.
And you despise me. What would you think? What do you think?
I think when you put on a uniform, in effect, you sign a contract. And you can't break it just because you change your mind. You do the job you said you'd do. That's the only way to achieve any influence or respect for your views.
The contract was broken by the government. I entered a war of liberation. That was my contract. It is now a war of aggression. And as a result of which I've been dumped here with these creatures and judged a coward.
Your military cross rather speaks against that.
I will not go to a medical board that demands I recant. Please don't.
You're over an hour late.
Prior, are you after Patterson?
Yes. Then you, then Thorpe.
Madness!
Excuse me, those are my socks.
Good morning, Prior.
Sit down, Prior.
Are you sleeping through the night now?
Yes.
And how are you coping with the nightmares?
All right.
The medical board guidelines require we confirm that the symptoms which bring a man here no longer obtain. You're obviously not mute.
No.
Can you name the men in your platoon?
Yes.
Well, then do so.
Jones, Marby, Kelly, McLean, Angus, Mullen, Cobworth, Lucas, Josephs, Matthews.
Very good.
I was ill, I wasn't an idiot.
Have you seen Sassoon?
He went out.
Out? He's got a board.
No.
He just walked out?
This look as well. Yes.
What time did the London train leave?
Surely you would have packed.
Like a lamb to slaughter. Will you excuse us, Mr. Owen? I'm sure you have an explanation.
I was late for tea with a charming chap called Samson.
Damn you, Sassoon! Apart from the unforgivable discourtesy,
Disobeying a senior officer, the entire board, is a very serious offence.
I'm damned if I'm going in there to be judged by a bunch of nincompoops who've never fired a bullet or heard a mortar explode.
So, you decided to have tea?
No, actually, I decided to lay siege to the House of Lords.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
Why not?
You?
I'm very grateful for the consideration. But turning up would have been a damn sight more considerate. You'll appear before the board or face the consequences.
Home service. They gave me home service. I'm never gonna know about myself now, am I?
But you do know. You were a perfectly good officer.
Until I stopped being a perfectly good officer. My mother was always pulling me away from the ruffians who were my friends. Now here you are doing exactly the same bloody thing!
Dr. Rivers?
It's all right, miss. Thank you. Prior, the decision wasn't in your hands. It was never your decision. Everybody who survives feels guilty. Don't let it spoil everything.
Thanks for putting up with me. Would you mind if I wrote to you when this is all over?
I don't see why you should wait till then.
All right.
Good luck.
Very slight residual pain from shoulder wound. Otherwise, physical health, excellent. How are the nightmares now, Mr. Sassoon?
I don't suffer from them anymore.
Dr. Rivers tells me that you've changed your mind about the war.
No, sir.
You haven't.
No, I believe exactly what I believed in July, more strongly, if that's possible.
I see.
Wasn't there something in the Times?
You feel it's your duty to go back?
Yes. Yes, I do, Captain.
No doubts.
None whatsoever.
But you will not recant your declaration.
No, sir. I will justify what I wrote, precisely by going back to serve.
How interesting.
Are you sure about this, Rivers? He's not going to go back and foment rebellion in the ranks.
No, he won't do that. Nor anything to lower the morale of his men.
Do we see a reason? A medical reason for keeping him?
Spanish Jews. Father's side, Spanish Jews.
You know the family?
Yes. Mother was a Thornycroft. Ah, well, hybrid vigor.
Final word is yours, Rivers. Fit for duty?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You don't seem half as happy as I expected.
Your refusal to recant came as rather a shock.
Thank you. Tell me that. I could hardly lie.
Oh, you managed all right about the nightmares.
I'll be all right once I'm out of this place.
Or have them for the rest of your life.
Well, we're all wounded one way or another.
Aren't we?